We use a powder, and then we also use a powder-based magnesium. And I'd have to pull up the actual. I'd have to go and actually pull it from our shelf to find out it's one of those multi-name magnesiums. But those are two powdered-based supplements that we just add to water, and we use anytime that we know that we're coming into a stressful period, because a stressful period is then going to have secondary effects on your cortisol level. It's also going to have secondary effects on your immune system, and it could be the gateway point for what turns into a viral infection that takes out the whole family, right? So it's for us, we try to front end load as much as we can using what we learned from the practice at OMS.
Yeah, the cool thing about L-theanine, I don't know if you've messed around with this at all, is if you combine it with any caffeinated source, like an energy drink or a cup of coffee, around 100 milligrams of L-theanine gives you an extended release formula version of that energetic compound with less jitteriness and increased production of what are called alpha brainwaves, like more of the focused brainwaves. So you can literally take any stack, like a caffeinated stack, nicotine stack, energy drink stack, whatever, and by adding 100 mgs of L-theanine, you kind of convert it into something that lasts longer with less of a kind of like a spiking high.
No, that's interesting. That is not something I've ever experimented with, and that is something that I literally want to experiment with like tomorrow morning, because that's the problem with your energy stacks. That's the problem with caffeine.
Right. And I have L-theanine on hand as well. Anytime I take a smart drug or a nootropic or something that I immediately feel, this thing's hitting me kind of hard, theanine almost instantly takes that edge off within about 20 minutes.
Oh, that's awesome, man. But yeah, so for us, we keep things very simple. And I appreciate that in the biohacking world, there's a general, I think, assumption that biohacking is a very kind of intelligent, chemistry-based scientific practice.
Not really.
Which is why I try to keep it very, very simple. I just do what smart people tell me works for the body, and then if my body responds, I keep the practice going.